shoo, 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 shoo.
Hey, stop messing around.
Sorry, boss.
Habitat destruction is a term used to describe when natural shelters that house wildlife get destroyed. Our population has climbed each year, continuing to grow at extreme rates. As there are more humans on the planet, more problems arise, forcing us to change the environment around us. So how have we addressed these issues? Disclaimer: there are many more ways in how we affect the environment. However, due to the restrictions of the Cambridge syllabus, we're limited to only talking about 3. Firstly, space. We require an increased area for the growth of food crops to feed ourselves. More space is also needed to house our livestock and for the construction of our homes. Livestock feed is also sourced from the same land which our crops grow, resulting in the total area increasing even more. Humans have been exploiting natural resources and we continue to use more than we can maintain. Consequences of natural resource exploitation includes deforestation, oil depletion, soil erosion, and even extinction of species. We use and extract anything from valuable metals to natural gas, decreasing the amounts we have left on our planet. Lastly, pollution. Toxic waste from industries, sewage, plastics, oil spillages, and acid rain are all things that cause the destruction of marine life and habitats. These environmentally detrimental compounds have affected many species and are responsible for the deaths of millions of animals on a yearly basis. In addition to these, our overconsumption of food, overfishing, and hunting have all led to food webs and food chains being altered, leading to even more negative impacts. An ecosystem relies on the interaction between all organisms involved. It is
perfectly balanced, as all things should be.
By altering one factor of the chain, it disrupts the flow of life and has massive negative impacts on the habitat. For example, reducing the number of carnivores available in an ecosystem causes the number of herbivores to increase and the number of producers to decrease. If herbivore availability is decreased, the number of carnivores decreases and the number of producers increases. We can see this in real life, such as when more crops get eaten if there is an increase in the number of locusts. The most prominent example of habitat destruction is without a doubt deforestation. Deforestation not only reduces the number of trees available, but it also contributes to the extinction of species. An example of this is the existence of jaguars being threatened due to deforestation. By cutting down trees, it exposes the vulnerable creatures to threats like poachers, with nowhere to hide. The number of jaguars have decreased all the way down to 15,000 in just 4 years. Unfortunately, this is not the only consequence. Tree roots act as an anchor to the soil, keeping them together. With the mineral-rich soil being intact, it allows vegetation to thrive, which means farmers do not need to have a high budget on artificial fertilizers. However, due to deforestation, there are no tree roots to hold the soil together. Thus, one heavy rain can cause this valuable soil to run off, which sometimes may even stain water bodies, making them look blood red. Plants are known for their ability to photosynthesize, taking in carbon dioxide in the air and turning it into glucose and oxygen. As the number of trees decreases, the level of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere increases. Hence, high carbon dioxide levels could cause unwanted disasters like global warming, where carbon dioxide molecules in the air absorb infrared radiation and increase temperatures. The consequences are clearly very alarming, so the next time you grab a fresh piece of paper or a plastic bag, although it might not seem like much, think of its consequences and the impacts, and what you can do as an individual.